Hey there, welcome to Randomness of Rudy. My name's Tracey. I'm a consulting astrologer and a certified life coach. And welcome to my series, What's Your Sign, Cancer? This is a playlist that takes a look at what it means to have all of the planets in our solar system, Sun through Jupiter, in the sign of Cancer. And so if you haven't seen some of the other videos, Sun in Cancer, for example, be sure to check them out. In this particular video, we're going to talk about what it means to have the moon in the sign of Cancer. And this is especially important for parents with children who have moon placements in Cancer. But of course, this information also applies to adults. The moon is actually at home in the sign of Cancer because in traditional astrology, the moon rules the sign of Cancer. And so it's a natural placement. The moon in astrology describes our needing nature. It describes how we deal with our feelings, how we process our emotions. And Cancer is this water sign that operates in the realm of feelings and emotions. Water signs are the feelers of the Zodiac. And so when you put the moon in the sign of Cancer, it describes a child that is emotionally sensitive to their surroundings, emotionally sensitive to the energy of others, highly intuitive, and as a result, is able to be of emotional support to others. You may find that you've got a little adult on your hand if you've got a child with their moon in the sign of Cancer. And that's because this placement describes someone who's very nurturing, very mothering, regardless of gender. It describes a child that is highly affectionate and warm and inviting. And it describes a child that not only needs to feel a sense of emotional safety and stability, but they want to provide this to other people. It's why these children are so loving and so attaching and clingy, right? Why this placement wants to take care of you, wants to take care of their caregivers if they're sick, wants to look after their siblings. Moon in Cancer children are extremely family-oriented, very domestic in nature, and needs to feel a sense of safety and security, emotionally especially, when it comes to the people in their environment and, of course, the spaces that they frequent. Now, with that said, if you think of the different lunar phases, the waxing moon, the waning moon, the full moon, this describes Cancer's temperament. In other words, moon in Cancer children can be a little moody. And sometimes there's no rhyme or reason around this, right? And so this is something you want to be mindful of as parents. Again, moon in Cancer children absorb so much in their environment emotionally. Even the minute they leave their homes, entering into new environments, they pick up on so much emotional energy. And as adults, it can be hard to discern what's mine, what belongs to someone else, and what do I do about it? Imagine how difficult and confusing that can be for a child. And so moon in Cancer natives need a lot of emotional solitude and reprieve. In other words, emotional regulation is going to be really important for someone with the moon in the sign of Cancer. And what that looks like is taking time in solitude, resting, doing activities that are nourishing, pouring into themselves. Especially for moon in Cancer natives, there's a tendency to give to others at the expense of their own needs. So these are things that you want to be mindful of with your little ones and teaching them to identify what they feel, express what it is that they need so that they learn in adult life how to give it to themselves as necessary, how to trust themselves, how to discern what emotional stuff belongs to me, what emotional stuff belongs to other people. So these are just helpful tips to keep in mind navigating a child with moon in Cancer. And of course, again, this energy also applies to adults. Now, we're only talking moon sign here, okay? When we're born, all of the planets are placed in different zodiac signs. And so if you want a full detailed account of who your child is based on their full astrological makeup going beyond the moon sign, you can visit my website at babyastrologybooks.com and purchase their first astrology book. And if you're an adult that wants more information, you can visit my website at traceylrogers.com and schedule yourself a chart analysis reading. Until next time, take care.